And I decided I wanted him to have some tats, but this bad tat says pain and pleasure. Oh, baby. So while I was having my coffee and doing some editing, I decided I wanted to make me a sim. This time I want to make me a white boy. And I am going to stick true to making these men because y'all have told me time and time again that we don't have enough male sims. And when we do have them, they look the fuck disgusting. Much like that Folgers in my cup, it's time to wake that up. Yeah. I immediately pull them fucking clothes off. Let me see that body. Yeah. Let me see that bald head. Keep it shining. I love to literally start my sims from scratch. It makes the process a lot easier for me and it gives me my own ideas to work off of versus going off of the shitty blueprint that they give me sometimes. And this time I'm going to use a more cartoony skin overlay by Northern Siberian Winds, of course, to give him the look that I want to give him. I wanted him to have bags under his eyes, but I wanted him to look good with those bags. Not the bags that you get at the fucking Dollar Tree that might fall apart as soon as you take the shit out of the car. Like, maybe like a reusable bag that some annoying ass customers will bring into the store and ask you to bag their items up when you're already finished bagging. So no, I can't bag that for you, bitch. You do it. But I digress. I wanted to add one part freckles and one part scar to his face to give him some type of story, some type of background, you know? And I needed his brows to be thick and bushy, but yet, you know, low-key kept. It's giving dad. He's a hardworking man. As rough and rugged as his playstyle is going to be, I wanted his features to be really cutesy, really fun, really playful, really adorable. And because I wanted his features to be more prominent, he will not have a full beard. You will not be eating that much cat to grow a beard like that. You will only have a mustache and a slight beard, a goatee even, if you will. And a big part of me knew I wanted him to be bald. No matter what hair I put on him, I don't give a fuck what quality hair I put on him. They all looked a fucking mess just on him. Nothing looked right. It's kind of like when you pick out that outfit in your mind, but you still go into your closet and try on everything, but nothing the fuck looks good until you put on that exact outfit you had in your mind. Yeah, that's what happened with me. I was struggling for like fucking 50 minutes. Okay, so maybe not 50 minutes, but still, it was long enough. Now let's get into his body, yaddy yaddy. I knew I wanted him to have some type of body. I didn't know if it was going to be a dad bod or slim thick or slim or no body or whatever. But either way, he was going to have ass and thighs because, yeah. And in my mind, I already established him as a farmhand. Like the boy next door who's fine as fuck but doesn't really know he's fine as fuck. Like he's not fully tapped into himself. He's just kind of existing and just happened to be fine as fuck, which makes him even more, yeah, you guessed it, fine as fuck. And to top it off, I gave him the dangling cross. Yeah, that fuckboy earring. And I knew I was going to name him Josh Stevenson, who is going to be a mentor. I want to see if I can have him be like a mentor of the farm, as he's going to be running one himself. And his traits are ambitious, emotional, because he's tapped the fuck into his emotions. He's mature that way. Unlike some of you bitches. His final trait is big zig zigger. Yeah, bet you didn't see that coming. Not gonna lie, he pissed me the fuck off. The first thing he did was run and jump in the fucking water in his motherfucking bomb ass shoes. Are you crazy, bitch? I'm not gonna lie, I thought about deleting him immediately because of that. But he redeemed himself by looking so good sitting in front of this fire. And also because it was so fucking hard for me to make this white boy. Like, my goodness, I was really struggling. This was a hard one for me to do. However, I do think he turned out really well, and I think you all will enjoy him, and he will be up on my Patreon soon. But look at him cooling down after playing with his horse. I mean, after training those horses that he's going to adopt, because that's what he's going to be doing in this playthrough, yes. Just training horses, nothing more, nothing less. So I was up at like 3 a.m., and I think I wanted to make a sim from scratch, but so I fell asleep. So anyway, when I finally woke up again, I decided, let me get my ass up and go ahead and make this sim from scratch, okay? But first, y'all already know I needed my Folgers coffee and one of my favorite spooky mugs. So while I was brushing my teeth, I thought about a sim that I once made that had these twins, and one of them came out white and one of them came out black. Yeah, mind you, she was white and her husband was also white. So long story short, her ass cheated, and rightfully so. Shout out to EPC Media for this spooky wallpaper Megan Thee Stallion. But yes, I digress. So I decided to make these sims from one part infidelity and one part lying ass bitch. So here we go. And thankfully the game did not give me a fucking mess this time. I can work with this. Let's get it. Y'all already know I love to start my Sims from scratch, so I'm going to go ahead and take off all of their belongings, all their clothes, strip these bitches bald. Luckily, I didn't remove their eyebrows this time, but I needed to get them down to the base so I can see what I had to work with. It's been years since I've seen these Sims, but I was trying to remember exactly what they look like, and I think I kind of touched base. I know one Sim mainly was like more into his white side, and the other Sim was a Nick. Once that was all figured out, I had to give them the perfect skin from Northern Siberia Winds and actually give this one a little more detail. So I wanted this Sim to have braces and a gap. One twin was almost a ginger, so I wanted to keep that going with kind of like that brown, almost ginger aesthetic that it'll probably look more ginger in the summertime. And of course, we have to give them body yada yada, because why not? Yes. After all, these twins' dad was actually a very fit femboy who had body for days. A way with words and a smile that literally charmed the panties off of my Sim. So yeah. So I already knew I wanted their looks to be athleisure, as I wanted him to be like a traditional outdoorsy type, since he's going to be a lover of animals and just really love to be outdoors. And I finished up his look by adding 1 part brown Birkins to go with his orange. And that is all for the first twin, James. So for James's traits, he's basically an animal lover, 1 part messy bitch, and here's the twin, Jameson. So I literally just took James, copied him, and made a few minor changes. Jameson is more buff, he's more outgoing, and he's just more black. However, these twins are eating down. Look at them. 2 snacks. Which flavor do you want today? Jameson is polyamorous. He's a horse lover. He's outgoing. And he's a foodie. That boy loves to eat. He is definitely a munch. Look at my twins, off in their own apartment, little shitty apartment, making way for themselves and just being bros together. I'm curious to see what happens with them in the story, but I think these two look really great and will be available on my Patreon soon. Howdy, Shugs. While I was getting ready for my day, I decided I wanted to make a Sim from scratch. Again, yeah. So I said, fuck doing this hair, slap that bonnet on, and let's go ahead and go. So to my utter shock and disbelief, my goddamn game is back online, and y'all know I do not play that. So first order of business is let's get the fuck offline immediately. Much better already. And you already know I had to get their photos up in my cup using one of my favorite spooky mugs, and I had to grab my Logitech headset. I'm giving one away. So let's get to it. I already knew I wanted to create me an Asian man today. So that's what I'm going to go for. We're just going to use the base that they gave me, which is not bad. I'm like a very androgynous person. Perfect. Let's get it. So you already know I have to strip these people down butt ass naked. I need you bald headed. I need you looking like you just came out of your mother. And this time I wanted to use one of the skin overlays, which is a little more real, by Bank42N on Patreon. And of course, y'all know I had to go into details with Northern Siberia Winds, because why not? I wanted to make sure that his lips were more lively and not just fucking looking undead on his face. Like, I cannot stand when I fuck around and do that. And we have to check that side profile just to make sure no jump scares are in there like last time. So let's just keep it going. And I wanted to give him like a birthmark, so I fuck around gave him the Zuko from Avatar, the little burn under his eye. I think it looks perfect. It gives character to him, and it really is going with his character. Like, if we're really loving this on him, not this hair, not this hair, not this hair, not this hair, not this hair. So after a couple more seconds of cultural appropriation, I finally found the perfect hair for him that really set this character off for me. So I went back into the details because I wanted him to have dimples, and I also wanted, what the fuck was that? So anyway, and he originally had freckles, so I wanted to add his freckles back as well. Side profile is chewing, no jump scares found. The fuck? And they already chose a body yada yada for him, but you know, you gotta have some ass. I gotta give you something. It needs to be a cuff, a little something there. So I just went ahead and edited him a little bit and made his shoulders match them hips. And I decided I wanted him to have some tats, but this bad tat says pain and pleasure. Oh baby, you know what kind of guy this is. Nasty. But I didn't want his nastiness to be obvious. I wanted it to be hidden under his preppiness, along with all of his tattoos. Wait till you peel back them layers and see what you get. Yeah, look at him. A snack, a meal, dessert, the full course. Yeah, he has black friends. I totally forgot to tell y'all his traits. He's a daredevil. He's outgoing, and he's also a clout chaser. But more importantly, he has a broken libido and aspires to be a trophy husband. Yeah, I bet you didn't see that coming. He's a kept man. He wants a soft life that you're going to do, and you're going to provide it for him. Yeah, you're going to tell him. He also will be available on my Patreon this week. Yeah, he's free. Come get him. You know you want him. You need him. Make some babies with this man. Yeah.